There's really nice detail in the stems, in the leaves, in the wrapping, in this front-facing orange flower. I like all the skin breaks in there, making that thing breathe. Your use of outlines really helps bring these flowers forward.
From a distance, very clear what it is, very bright, but the red flowers looks a little muddy.
It has almost more of a camouflage-like feel to it, like it's a dark tone, and then you come off to a pink. It's just very harsh, it's very abrupt.
That brings us to this week's elimination tattoo, American Traditional.
I'm not excited about an American Traditional piece. There's a lot of rules.
American Traditional tattoos are known for their bold, solid outlines and limited palette.
20 years ago when I started tattooing, what people consider traditional today was an everyday tattoo for us.
Your tattoo may include any elements you like. However, it must include an eagle and a flag.
Actually, having an eagle and a flag levels the playing field. Now, everybody has to deal with the same subject matter, so you'll be able to see their interpretation of American Traditional.
I think I might go on the side.
Think about going on the side? Once the canvas suggested that he wants to do this on the ribs, I was a little bit worried because that's one of those areas that is iffy. How'd you sit for that first one?
That's fine. I'll be good.
Sure?
Positive.
Now we're under time constraints and I have the pressure of doing lines on the lower rib cage, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. My canvas's pain tolerance is sinking and sinking really, really fast. And those are words that you really don't want to hear when you're tattooing. Almost there, man. Almost there. I wipe away and that line's got a little bump in it. Flag is the only wonky part that I got. Just hoping that somebody else up worse than I do.
This week, we went old school and had you tattoo an American Traditional design with an eagle and a flag, giving us similar elements to judge. We're testing you online. Ron, step right up.
This is a rough tattoo. Putting that dark color behind the darkness of the eagle just makes mud. Eagle is black. You don't need to put black in the background of a black eagle. The flag's just jacked. The way that the area where the stars are bends, no way in hell that wouldn't be stars on the other side. It's the same on both sides. Not a good tattoo, man.
As you've learned today, even though American Traditional tattoos are simplistic in style, that doesn't mean they're easy. For the first time ever, the judges don't have a best tattoo of the day. All 4 of you are in the bottom this week. Ron.
You've had a lot of hard times with outlines. And in this tattoo, man, we feel like this is an impossible tattoo to fix.
And I feel like this line work was a little bit better than the last
There's
one.
a lot of rough lines in there. I mean, that flag speaks loud and clear what's going on.
It's my first traditional tattoo, first time ever drawing one.
What I find kind of amazing is you entered a competition show about tattooing called Ink Master, and the popular excuse for everything seems to be inexperience.
I fought tooth and nail to get where I am, and it's even harder for me being a black tattoo artist. Everything I've got, I've fought for. If you guys let me get a pass, I promise you, you won't be calling my name next week.
The judges have decided. Ron, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
It was a tough decision for us overall. We feel like it's the toughest tattoo to fix.
Please pack your machines and close up shop. Welcome, guys. This is the face-off challenge. One of you will be going home. You have 4 hours to create a tattoo designed by our guest judge, Luke Westman.
All right, guys, here's the design. A leopard taking a bite out of a rose. Don't mess it up.
Your time starts now.
What's up, buddy?
Melissa. James.
It's a real face-off. When you've got another person doing the exact same tattoo right next to you, if you mess one thing up and the other person does it, it's gonna be apparent.
All right, buddy, I need you to stay nice and relaxed for me.
It's Luke Westman's style, a cougar head puking out a rose. I don't know what the hell this thing is doing. I don't know the rules of traditional. I'm just gonna concentrate on cleaner lines, smoother shading, better saturation.
How do you feel knowing that there's people actually rooting against you?
I don't give a story of my life, bro.
They know Melissa is the weaker of the two, so they're gonna help her, and then they're gonna take her out next.
Jay should have been gone 2 challenges ago. He's like a giant cockroach with long hair and a beard. You just can't kill this dude.
That one, I think, can fill in all the way.
Whatever we gotta do to get rid of this guy, we gotta do it now.
If all of you need to gang up against me, that shows you how scared you are of me.
5, That's it. Machines down. Time is up. No more ink.
I'm very confident that I did a better tattoo today than Jay did. His tattoo just looks dark and muddy. They'd be crazy to send me home before Jay.
Melissa and Jay, you faced off tattooing a design by Luke Westman to show your flexibility. One of you will be staying, and one of you will be packing your machines. Jay.
I don't love the color palette. It doesn't have a dynamic feel that you'd like to see from this type of design. It shows a little bit of lack of flexibility. Everything kind of muddies out a little bit. The head doesn't stand too far apart from the rose because it's like a deeper, darker feel.
I really like the amount of black you put in the rose and the style you did it, where you just kind of leave this perfect little white ghost line around the edge of the black line. You pulled that technique off great. Where you took that greatness and faded out is by doing these leaves just so dark.
The leaves actually was the canvas's favorite part of the tattoo. He wishes I would have colored the whole thing solid like that.
You went a little bit overboard between your black shading and the no breaks in the leaves. This looks like you're hiding something. If you look at that rose and you reimagine what the rest of your tattoo could have looked like had you have stayed on that course, you'd be looking at a very different tattoo.
If there was a checklist, you'd hit some, she'd hit some. If Melissa's shading was a little solider, if her rose looked a little more like his, if he had a little bit less of the muddied brown, you know, his leaves are completely saturated, hers weren't, which makes it hard. There's no clear-cut winner for me.
The judges have reached a decision. Jay, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Jay, you had great application, but you just went overboard. You took away from this design by adding too much.
Please pack your machines and close shop.
Scott.
As a veteran, you fought through this competition once, so now you are calling the shots. Maddie, what is the next elimination tattoo?
We're gonna do Venetian masks.
I don't even know what that is.
Why Venetian masks?
Venetian masks have a lot of detail.
For sure.
So it's something that's really gonna test everybody.
Bad choice.
Maddie, go ahead and take a seat. You heard Maddie. Today, you must show detail by tattooing Venetian masks. Wearing masks is a centuries-old tradition in Venice, Italy. It started during Carnival, when people would eat, drink, and party. They wore masks to hide their identity so that they could be whatever and be whoever they wanted without anybody knowing. Remember, you are being judged on detail.
Go big or go home.
Go big and stay here.
Go big and stay here.
Maddie's after me, but I'm not worried.
This will be one that you'll definitely want to show off.
I'm in the top of my game, and I'm here to win.
I don't mess around.
Today, Maddie challenged you to tattoo a detailed Venetian mask. Sausage.
I see a lot of problems with this tattoo. The feather detail, very weak. The rose just looks muddy. You've got problems with the smoothness of your shading. You've got problems with the saturation of your black.
I'm trying to get comfortable with the competition, but because there's so many good artists that are back behind me and I'm competing with them, it can be a little shaky.
This quality of tattooing, it could send you home.
Boneface. It's on your shop to prove that you deserve to be back in this competition by proving that you have overcome your weaknesses. And in Boneface's honor, you'll all be judged on artistry. This week, you must freehand a tattoo. Drawing directly on the skin without a stencil is the ultimate test of artistry.
Freehand here, this is something that has a lot of room for error. If you don't have a chance to put it on paper first and work out all of the kinks, you're gonna have some problems.
In this competition, you win or lose as a shop, and this tattoo is no exception. But you each only have one tool. One of you will use a pen, and the other, a tattoo machine. It's up to you who draws and who tattoos, but once you decide, there is no going back.
It's incredibly difficult for someone to draw it and then somebody else to tattoo it. I'm not in his mind and he's not in my mind.
The first artist will have 3 hours to freehand the design on your canvas, and the second artist will have 6 hours to tattoo it.
You guys have some tough questions to ask yourselves. Who's the best artist on paper, but then who's the best technician to apply the artwork? Because it all counts. This is where we put you guys to the test on, okay, let's see what you can whip up. Not there, but on the tip, yes.
I have to work off Derek's freehand, but I'm only taking it as a loose interpretation. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Should probably be a little bit peeking out because there's a shadow. You know what I mean? A little black there.
Not there. That's all plumb.
What are you doing, Tom? I give you a straightforward, traditional piece to follow, but you're not following the game plan and you're going right back to the style we're getting called out for.
This one here is not black. No, that'll be green.
Yeah, you're right.
Today you had to prove your artistry. Classic trilogy tattoo. Derek drew, Tom tattooed.
The black dahlia flower really muddies up this whole piece. I don't think it's her fault for choosing a black dahlia. I think it's your fault for the way you colored it. There's a lot of solid saturation, but you have basically paint by numbers feel to it.
You guys need to now break out and show off something because everybody today did a good tattoo and somebody's going home.
For this elimination tattoo, you must prove that you have solid fundamentals by tattooing a maze.
Oh. Welcome to Ink Master.
That's crazy, man.
I hope you guys got them lines.
The intricate patterns in a maze leave no room for error. Every line must be straight and perfectly spaced, or your tattoo will be a confusing mess.
Anything can go wrong in a maze. You gotta have the balls and confidence to pull a solid single pass line and make sure it's there and parallel to everything else.
We got this.
The whole owl idea is for my daughter.
How old's your daughter?
She's 6. She just turned 6.
If it's for your daughter, we
Yeah.
can definitely make the owl's face way more feminine.
Yeah, because I want it, like, softer, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We can do a hairband with like a little flower. She could wear a charm necklace. Would that sound cool?
That's pretty cool to me.
Okay.
Yeah. I love that.
I'm really vibing with my canvas. I know exactly what I want to design. It's gonna be great. I was gonna do brown as the floor of it.
Got a lot of dark, so.
Maybe if I just give it a light whip.
Well, that's still pretty dark, so.
Is it? Okay.
Don't do any more black. Leave the maze all negative for now.
I'm second guessing myself constantly, which never should happen when you're tattooing.
You want to think about the owl's shading?
With like drop shadows over the wings and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, not too heavy to where it's
Too
that
heavy.
hidden.
I really feel like you can see my frustration in this tattoo.
Today, you had to prove your fundamentals tattooing a maze. Let's see how you did. Sparks.
From a distance, these colors together just get pretty muddy looking.
Too much black.
There's a lot more light that you could bring into this thing.
These colors stand alone are bright, but doing that much black and having no air to breathe gives it that muddy, stagnant, solid feel. You know what I mean?
That's why I didn't want to go like super nuts with the
So
color.
we were talking about no wall-to-wall saturation. I mean, we went over a lot of stuff. I'm trying hard to coach you guys.
I mean, I literally threw out the drawing because that's what you told me to do.
Just listen to me, dude. I'm here because I know about this competition.
Tim, Amanda, and Chris, you are all up for elimination. But you have one last chance to save yourself. Tomorrow, the 3 of you must face off in a final 6-hour knockout tattoo.
That's a lot of tattoo.
Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Clean. Since your team has the most artists saved from elimination, you've earned the power to assign the style and subject matter for the knockout tattoo.
Come on.
What style and subject must they tattoo?
Color, realism, bouquet of flowers.
In 6 hours.
Bruh, that's not gonna happen.
A bouquet could be just 3 flowers.
This is Ink Master, so step the up or step the out.
I got it.
Just got done one. We can do another one.
Make these tattoos strong, vibrant. Do something that is very clear, very legible, very dynamic. Make them as real as you can. Fighting for your lives.
Fail to knock out your competition, and you will be going home.
If I was you, I would outline the individual petal.
So I was gonna honestly go in and outline, especially like these ones here, the ones that are overlapping.
Just make sure you can tell the difference in between some of the petals or whatever, that's all.
Yeah.
My goal is to help out my teammates, and my true teammates are Amanda and Tim. They need my help, I'm there for them all day.
Tell you what, if you get this main flower done and looking this good, the other two are a lot easier.
Yeah.
I was never like classically trained. I never took art classes or went to school for art. I just always had a basic knowledge of it and a love for it.
I would put not black, but
that plum.
Close to a black line underneath to pop those leaves. Make sure your contrast is really good.
The fact that there's only been one female ink master is more of a motivation for me. It's a tough competition, but I'm here to compete, and if I can make it to the end with the big dogs, I'm definitely gonna prove that I'm the one that deserves that title.
Get that little piece of that orange one that sits between there, and you get right there.
TJ, why don't you just get in there and do the tattoo for her? Jesus.
Hey, that's what teamwork is for, baby.
Man, oh man. I didn't see you over there helping Chris like that.
Today, you had to fight against your own teammates to stay in this competition. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Amanda. There is really nice detail in the stems, in the leaves, in the wrapping, in this front-facing orange flower. I like all the skin breaks in there, making that thing breathe. Your use of outlines really helps bring these flowers forward.
From a distance, very clear what it is, very bright, but the red flowers looks a little muddy. It has almost more of a camouflage-like feel to it, like it's a dark tone, and then you come off to a pink. It's just very harsh, it's very abrupt. Overall, your color palette's dynamic in your flowers, but I don't think the execution of the way you put the color in hits the realism challenge. It just doesn't have that soft, photographic look to it.
This week, we're testing adaptability.
Oh, I like that. Adaptability is really important because sometimes you don't get to do what you're good at. Sometimes you have to do things that are out of your realm of comfort.
To become Ink Master, you must be able to tattoo anything that is thrown at you, no matter who designs it.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
So today, the men will design for the women.
Shit.
And the women will design for the men.
These girls are going to be ruthless with us.
Each of you must create a line drawing. Each artist will then choose a line drawing designed by the opposite sex to tattoo.
Oh, damn.
There is no limit to the number of times a design can be chosen.
Oh.
Strategy is crucial because this is your chance to take out a member of the opposite sex.
It's going to be interesting. I jump around a lot, so I'm going to apologize in advance.
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay. I think the fear in this competition is what's holding me back. To progress, I need to get over the fear that I'm going to not please someone. I draw all my tattoos, I try to, but...
I feel like it's more unique that way, because...
It is, and to have a stagnant image that you traced, it has no soul to it.
Yeah.
You're just putting something on someone that has no...
Exactly.
It's just, this is this. And to draw it, you put you into it. You're putting your soul into it and emotion into it. I'm not listening to the voices today. I'm truly just tattooing, and I'm trying to have a good time. This place is actually letting me realize I have my own style.
This week, you had to demonstrate adaptability, tattooing another artist's line drawing and your own design. Jason's line drawing.
It gets kind of muddy in the face and in the top of the broccoli itself. If you could have lightened up a little bit in the florets and brought more life to them. I love the fact that you're pushing yourself to do challenging designs. Just a little bit of the application gets away.